Hey YouTube and Facebook Live users and users watching all around the world, thank you so much for tuning in into this edition of MOBiLiTY Now. I'm your host Jayar Flores, and you're asking yourselves, well, what's this show and what is it about? Well, MOBiLiTY Now was created by GFB Broadcasting. GFB Broadcasting is the all-new social media and marketing, anything you can think of about live video and content creation. GFB Broadcasting is right there. And a lot of people have been asking, hey JR, what's coming up? What's going on with your new tech show? And it's been in the process of creating and going. It's been a long journey. It took, what was it, back in December when I was wanting to start and to go to the first stages with starting a mobile focused tech show, and then from there it just grew. But the thing is, I had a few challenges that were facing me. The first off was, how am I going to pay for bandwidth? How am I going to supply the network? How am I going to put it out there for you free? Because I don't want to charge you guys for the service, because ultimately learning tech should be free. So I was contacting a few other people that I know that are within the industry as well, and we came up with a perfect solution. And working in conjunction with another live marketing media company called GFB, and another one, my own company called Geekified TV. And then from there, we really just started out to grow and see how things work out. And hopefully from there, we can reach out and learn more. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, this is live as we're going. This is a quick transition into a different scene. Real quick, we have some technical difficulties, as always with any show, right? Hey YouTube and Facebook Live users, and okay, I think we're ready to go. So sorry about that. All right, who would have guessed it? All right, so without further ado, let's get back with MOBiLiTY Now. Okay, so a lot of people have been wondering and asking, so what's the show about? As you can see the little mini stage here that was created, a little quick studio per se. And we are still working on the current studio right now. This was just a quick makeshift studio to put out the first episode to see how the content is, how people like and how they react to it. And we want to know how you guys enjoy MOBiLiTY Now. You know, we're still in the first testing phases, so it's not going to be a complete full-blown production as we hope to be, but we are learning. I have a few other people who I'm working with to make this possible. I just want to say thank you to the first few people who make this possible. Frontier, Freedom Pop, and Epson. Without your guys' support, we wouldn't have the chance and opportunity to be here where we are today to give you and present to you live coverage and bring you news content that matters to you. And what matters to you, it matters to us. So let's get started with our first episode of MOBiLiTY Now, right? Okay. Well, a lot of you guys been asking me, hey JR, a lot of viewers actually write to me, send emails. I wish I can show it up onto the screen, but a lot of you guys asked me, hey JR, I want to get an affordable budget laptop, but I don't know where to start. Well, you know, laptops are big, comprehensive devices. When I say big and comprehensive, think of it as there's a wide variety of ranges of type of laptops and what they are. A lot of people get lost in the traction of, oh, do I want a netbook? Do I want a smart book? Do I want a laptop? Do I want a desktop? Where do I begin? And the question really is, how are you going to use this laptop? What is the specific application? And the first specific application for many people just is to browse the email, to check their websites, to watch videos, to enjoy Netflix and go on Hulu, do online banking, and that's about it. So you don't really need something that's powerful, that's the next generation, that's over $1,000. You just need a great mid-tier device that really suits those needs. But there are a lot of devices that are in the mid-tier device ranges. You know, there's Huawei, there's laptop that are touch screens, there's one that are not. There's other HP, Dell, Apple, Toshiba, IBM. There's are countless OEMs that are out there, and a lot of people, well, what's an OEM? An OEM is an original equipment manufacturer, so that means it is the company that creates these type of technology products. And I just want to make it simple and easy for you to understand. So I think is a perfect solution if you don't have a big budget and you're really focused on having something that's reliable, that can get you through your daily needs, and that is current in today's technology standards. So what I did is I was searching on the internet to find you guys the right perfect match, and what I found is a MacBook, an Apple MacBook. You're like, well, aren't MacBooks expensive and they cost a lot of money and there's a lot of things going on? You would think, right? Well, yes, they are expensive in a sense that they do have a starting high price tag. But if you aren't looking in the new market, you can always go to the refurbished technology and use sensor. So there are a wide variety, believe it or not, in technology products that are used, and they're great products. And some of them may be not the greatest condition, and some of them may be like new. So it depends on where you really want to focus to. So my budget was between $100 to $200, and what I came across was on eBay and Amazon a Apple MacBook, the original 13-inch, not the unibody, but the original Apple MacBook 13-inch that was debuted in 2006, but they did keep it up all the way into current production all the way to the year 2012. So there was many devices, over 6 years of devices that were created to create laptops such as the MacBook, the black ones. There's different technologies such as the Core 2 Duo, the Core Duo, and the different variations, the hard drive size, RAM. Well, we got that all covered right here and right now. So let me pull this up really quick, and keep in mind this is our beta, but this is where we wanted to highlight and show you what you were getting. So let's go back. I want to go back to where we were. I found it on eBay. Now there's a lot of search terms and things that you can use to help narrow your searchings, but what the latest and greatest is for this generation is to get the last model they created, and that was the Apple MacBook A11A1. Don't count my word on that, but it is the 2.13 gigahertz option that is known as the mid 2009 MacBook. Now, as you can see here, there are plenty of choices. You can see there's tablets running Windows 10, and there are El Capitan Apple MacBook Airs. So there are many devices, but a lot of people still want to have that portability and use the functionality, like such as having an optical disc. So they want to put in a DVD player. They want to see what they have. So they want to play DVDs. They want to install media. So having a DVD device is great. As you can see here on the screen, what I found was a affordable, great current laptop. Now, I found the Apple MacBook, believe it or not, the 2.13 gigahertz mid 2009 edition. So it's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. It still supports the latest and greatest Apple software, such as El Capitan, Yosemite, Mavericks. You're asking, well, what's that? It is the operating system, an operating system known as the Apple version of Windows and Ubuntu. So it is one of the latest and greatest technologies that you can use on this device. And the great thing about it is that it is portable. You can still upgrade the RAM and upgrade the hard drive. Unlike newer MacBooks today, they're very limited. Whatever is on the device is what you get. So there's no upgradability option, believe it or not, in an Apple MacBook, unlike other traditional PCs. So if you were looking in the PC route, I haven't done it yet, and the reason why is coming up soon. You can actually run Windows on a Mac. Mind-boggling, right? Well, you can actually run the latest, the Windows 10, on the Apple MacBook. So as you can see here, the pictures are very, they're very great, kept in condition, and they're very portable, and you can customize it to your liking. So let's get started with the unboxing of it. We're like, well, I just don't have photos. I actually have the true device. So let me get started with it right here. Okay, so I actually have many unboxings to start with this today. Okay, so right here. Okay. Let's see how big this actually is. I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see a little bit. And all right, so I do have my handy dandy scissors, and we're going to get started. Okay, so I bought this from a retail seller that buys out of lease laptops or refurbishes them to make them where they should be today: clean, reliable, and usable. And I went within, I'm not going to disclose the company name, but I can disclose where you can get it just for security purposes. And I bought this Apple MacBook for $100 with free shipping, right? That's a great price. That includes the RAM, hard drive, everything you need to go, essentially, to get started with a Mac. And what an off lease or an off use computer that was used in the school district, an off lease is like purchasing a car. Someone else owns a device and they use it for a certain amount of years, and at the end of their contract or period, they return the device to where they bought it. And a lot of off leases devices are from government institutions, educational programs, schools, companies, large corporations, and so you don't know exactly where it is, but they're better than buying it from someone through Craigslist or purchasing it through eBay through a non-known buyer without having any feedback. And a lot of people, well, I don't trust eBay or online purchasing sites. Well, the thing is, there is PayPal, which is the medium that where you do handle the payment, and they offer PayPal money back guarantee. So they actually honor your warranty and make sure the device is good, is that they're not scamming you, and you can get your full money back. Okay, so with that being said, let's crack this open, right? Okay, so as you can see here, it says Cabela's, but it's not really Cabela's. At first, I was like, well, did my aunt send me something all the way from Cabela's? Because it is one of my favorite stores I do enjoy shopping at. But no, unfortunately, it's not. It's actually a MacBook, and I'm really excited to see how far Apple has come and see how their product lasts. And a lot of people use MacBooks that are older than this and still run a fast, effective business, school. They can run their programs, anything you can think of at Microsoft Office, many applications. I actually have an iBook, a PowerPC one that predates to this. It's from 2005 and it still runs today. So let me just open this here. Now, the thing is, you always want to make sure you buy from a trusted buyer that has great feedback, that has a high score, to ensure yourself. It's almost like an insurance to know that you're buying a product that is reliable, that's usable, that was tested through A to B, that they did their checkpoint list to make sure it was functional and make sure they have a warranty. A lot of them, if you do have a problem with it, they'll be more than glad to replace the part or even exchange it, or even send you a brand new laptop. It just depends on who the buyer is and how you're buying it. So for $100, I did get warranty with this. It's not the a long-lasting warranty, but it is, I believe, a 2-week warranty. So if anything does happen within those 2 weeks, the supplier where I bought it from or the company, they're able to exchange it, they're able to repair it, or they're able to return it and give you a complete new device. And that's a great thing to look out at if you're buying something online that's been used and refurbished. Now you can go, if you do have a higher budget, you can go on the Apple's website and get the device directly from Apple and get their newer ones, such as the new MacBook Air unibodies and the MacBook Air or the MacBook Pro. But I decided to get something really affordable to show you, to see how reliable it is and how big of a difference from 2009 a computer is today that is still effective and reliable. So let me open this here. As you can see here, you do get this nice product packaging. It's very great on them to ensure that the product is safe and secure when you do arrive it. Now, this only took about 2 to 3 days to get here, and it came all the way from Kansas, so it's been pretty far, but within the United States. So that's really nice of them. It came fast, and it was free shipping. For $100, I think the shipping almost covered the price of the laptop. It just makes it worth it. It's the price of a meal, paying an electric bill, things like that. Now, let's open this here. You guys can actually see, the sticker. The adhesive was stuck on the side of here. But let me just open that here, no biggie, you just can use WD-40 and it takes it off. Okay. They're very well packaged. Okay. Put that out there. Okay, as you get the Apple MacBook, as you can see right here, this is the 13-inch model. The specifications, it is an Intel Core 2 Duo with 2.13 gigahertz, and it comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM and 160 gigabyte hard drive. But don't matter, that specifications is still very reliable today. It may not be the fastest, but it still can get you through A to B. But what I'm doing here in our next episode, believe it or not, we're going to show you how to upgrade the hard drive to an SSD. An SSD, if you don't know what an SSD is, it is known as the solid state drive. And a solid state drive is essentially a hard drive, but with lower capacity that doesn't use any spinning material, so you have a less of a chance of losing your storage while moving and having that faster access to your storage. So instead of waiting 30 to 40 seconds to boot up your computer instantly loads within those 10 to 15 seconds. So it is a complete changeover without needing to get a new computer. If you only need to spend $30 on an SSD, why not then spend over $500, over $1,000 to purchase a new Apple computer? Well, let me put this down here really quick and show you the device. Now, as you can see, this is the Apple Macbook. It is the white model, but it does come with a webcam, so you can still do FaceTime, iMessage, very up to date with today's standards, and it's a great webcam as well. And you get your chiclet style keyboard as well, and your optional trackpad, or a trackpad, but there's different types of options depending on which model you choose, and you get your ports as well. So as you can see right here, these ports, you do get the power MagSafe adapter, which is unlike any other type of traditional Apple or PC device. It uses the older MagSafe, but it's still the latest and far more better than traditional PCs of today. You get your Ethernet adapter, so you can connect Ethernet device. If you don't have Wi-Fi, this comes with the latest Wi-Fi, the 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz range. So that is a good thing to look out for. And then it does come with the mini DVI. You can use a dongle or adapter, which I have here. We're going to show you all that right here coming up on GFB Broadcasting and on the MOBiLiTY Now show. And then the other ports you get are two USB. You're asking, well, what's a USB? A USB is a universal serial bus, the technical term, but it allows you to connect keyboards, flash drives, hard drives, anything you can think of. And then it comes with a FireWire. A FireWire is an older type of port that allows you to connect external hard drives, webcams, live video. So exactly what you're watching now is the type of setup I'm running over FireWire for you guys to watch on Facebook Live and whatever platform you're watching out of this. If you're listening right now, as you can see right here, you have you're asking, well, what's the little radio thing here for? It's actually a microphone, and it's recording it for our podcast edition or our audio only stream to you guys that have limited bandwidth of it available. And another thing here is that you get two types of the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so you can actually connect the headphone jack to it and listen to earphones or bigger speakers, and you can connect the microphone port. So if you want to have earphones and another microphone, you're using something like this, you can more than certainly do that. And another great feature about this, it does still have a DVD drive. Unlike any other type of DVD drive, it's a burnable DVD drive, so you can actually burn CDs and DVDs on this single device. It does have Bluetooth as well, and a removable battery. So as you can see here, the removable battery right here underneath, actually in the battery, is actually harnesses the hard drive and RAM, so you can actually upgrade it pretty easily, and I'm going to show you that in our next episode. But not to fret, what is a really neat feature about this is that it does have a little button here, and when you click that button, it shows you how much charge you actually have on the MacBook. So you can actually, it's just like, well, if you need to take it and you don't need to have a long charge. Oh, if it has two buttons, it's going to get you through a couple hours. And if it's fully charged, it can get you through the day. So you don't really need to worry about, well, what's the charge of your MacBook. Okay, so let me get something really quick to drink. It is quite hot. I have a bunch of studio lights in here. And that's that. So I'm going to boot it here really quick to show you how long it takes right now. And you can see the type of performance there is. Okay, I don't know if it's going to boot up if it has enough charge, but okay, there it goes. And I'll show the other accessories I got. This didn't come with an adapter, a power adapter, because for $100 it didn't. But if you do spend a little bit more, up to $150, you may get the adapter, case, and a few other things. But I opted to find a third-party one because I didn't want to jump the bus and spend $60 on an Apple MagSafe or an original one. It is always best to go an original or a good third-party. So I was looking around, And I went on Amazon, unlike any other, to see what they had there. Now, I believe this is it right here. And we're going to unbox it to show you. This Apple adapter costs $7.99. So roughly $8 with 2-day free shipping if you're an Amazon Prime member. And what you get is a third-party adapter. As you can see here is the adapter. And you can use it to connect to your MacBook. It is very light, unlike the traditional Apple style ones as well. And it is portable as well. You can slip it. It's not that square brick style like the other MacBooks would be, but you can purchase it. I'm going to be showing that in our next episode as well, the original one compared to this style. But I wanted something portable and easy to take and didn't have a lot of budget. So keep in mind this is for our budget conscious device. So the barest of the bare, but the max of the max. You get me? So you see that booting there, and it is still booting, and you get your Apple adapter right here.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Okay, I guess it connected. And I don't know why that started talking, but it did. And then in here, I actually have a mini DVI to HDMI port. So you actually connect this to actually a display like this to use to hook it up to a television, monitor, to play videos, or just to have an extended display. And that was through MOBiLiTY, and it was only less than $5. So for $5 you get a great computer kit that allows you to extend the range of your computer. Yes, newer MacBooks do have built-in HDMI, but these ones use still the older style because it was from 2009. Let's open this here. It is from MOBiLiTY, so you do get your little bill of receipt and Amazon MOBiLiTY. And then you get your little HDMI to the mini DVI as well. So you get that right there. Let me just put that to the side. And what else did I got? I got a lot of stuff for this. And keep in mind right here, I only spent about $115 so far. So keep in mind, you get a battery, you get your RAM, hard drive, the Apple MacBook, the charger, and this little dongle device, all for $115 and free shipping if you're an Amazon Prime member. So that's a great thing to look out for. And then what I found is that I needed to protect this device. If I was on a budget device, I really wanted to keep my device protected, and I wanted to keep it long lasting, sufficient enough where it can last me a few years. So if you're in the mind for that, there are great companies out there that make cases, believe it or not, for any type of computer, an HP, an IBM, a MacBook, an Apple MacBook Pro. And what I found is that I found for $20 I can get a skin that actually covers it, my keyboard device, and a hard shell case. Right? Like protecting your phone, but your computer, which is worth more than today's phones or certain phones, right? So, because it harnesses your photos, your videos, your vital documents such as birth certificates, photos, those childhood memories. So there are a lot of type of things on here. So let me open this here really quick. Now, as you can see, I'm an excessive Prime member. I love Amazon Prime. And if you don't know what Amazon Prime is a service that Amazon offers that gives you free 2-day shipping for a flat rate yearly price. Now, the typical subscription rate is $100, or it can be less if you're a student like me. I'm still in college, studying broadcasting, business, and a few other things. And I get it at a reduced rate. And it really helps because you just don't get two-day shipping. You actually get free music. So instead of spending about $10 a month on Apple Music or Spotify or Pandora, you can just pay a yearly flat rate fee of $100 and get that music service as well. And they actually have music videos and video service as well, known as Amazon Videos. And they have like a Netflix style type of service where you can actually rent or even look at movies for free, and they're included with Prime, and they make their own type of content as well. So let me open this here really quick. It is from the company. Let me go down here so I can show you exactly what it is right here. The company is called iPro Incorporated, and iPro creates many of these for this type of MacBook, the newer MacBooks, MacBook Airs, MacBook Minis, MacBook Pros, anything you can think of, even the new 12-inch version. So that's really neat. And they can get it at different colors. I got the white model because I did get the white clear case, and I'm actually going to get a skin over it to cover it on top of this to change the look and feel of this device. And I'm going all out. I told you guys, because of you, I like to show you these type of content to bring you what really matters to you. And let me open this here, and you can actually get a nice little sleeve, all for $20 and free shipping. You know, you can actually put your MacBook in there as a travel case, so that's pretty neat if you don't have the budget to actually get a case or a cover. So that's really neat right there of them. And then in here, you get your case, and they wrap it really well. You know, they give you a great warranty. I believe you have a 2-year warranty with them. So if anything does go wrong, you can exchange the device. And here is the top cover case. As you can see right here, it is brand new. And you can simply just put that over your MacBook and it protects the device. So that's really neat, right? And for $20, why not? Instead of saying if your screen, you drop it and you crack your screen, that may cost more than it actually was getting this device. If you had this on there, it probably wouldn't crack or drop your hard drive, right? Or broke it. So that's neat. Keep that in mind. Throw that there. And then, as you can see, you get your iPro thing here as well. That tells you the overall collection, basically what I was telling you. But you can see they cover iPads, tablets, anything you can think of. But what's really unique about this is that it's unlike any other that I found. This one is, yeah, it covers your case, but it has two little things that I found really neat. It has the ventilation to keep your device cool and allows you to still access your battery panel and other features. But what it has here, right there, is actually like a little dock, a little riser. And if you open that, you just put your MacBook on there and it should keep it upright. So that's really neat. And it's actually really flimsy, but the thing is, it's flexible plastic. So if you do drop it, it won't take a hard hit and it won't crack this, and it'll still protect your device. So that's really neat. So, and another thing that you do get as well is the cover that I was telling you about for your MacBook skin, for your MacBook keyboard cover. Now, you can get it in different colors such as blue, black, red, orange, any color you can think of it, they have it. And it comes included with your purchase for free, so that's really neat. This really, by itself, retails for about $9 to $10. So for them to include it here, it is a great bargain value. And keep in mind, this right here for the MacBook, the charger, the HDMI dongle, the case, and this was only right there about $130. So all this with free shipping. So $130 is about not even breaking the bank yet, you know. So that's great. So let's put this together. I'm going to put these two aside for now and then show you how easy it is to actually assemble and connect this as well. So let me open this here, and it's really simple, easy to use. There's actually directions on the side, but I already saw the video to show you guys how easy it is to actually snap on. Now, keep in mind, this is the front edge part of the device, you know, where the lip is on here, and then these are the little raised the nudges on here to protect the device. Now, okay, so you have your MacBook right here. Now, this is the back of the MacBook right there. And then this is the case. You just simply want to make sure you have the buttons or the side where those things open. The tabs is on the back of the MacBook right there. So simply attach it like so. Now you want to make sure these grooves on the back are fully attached. Now keep in mind, I only have one camera right now because the way our live video works is that our program currently is malfunctioning. It won't allow me have the top camera. We have a top camera right there, believe it or not. Show you the down of it, but unfortunately it isn't working right now. Then we had one on the sides to get you a closer up angle, but that isn't working right now. But in our second episode, surely we'll have that all solved right there. So right there, you want to make sure it's installed. I'm looking at my screen right there to see what's going on. But anyways, you want to make sure that is snapped like so. And then when it is, this basically, there's little tabs on the side. Push it and it should just lock in place. Now, don't be afraid to jam it in there. And you can hear those snaps right there. And it locks it in. Pretty simple. And protects your device. And it locks in there. And as you can see, that's how it looks from the side, right? So pretty neat if you ask me. Now, I'm going to open the stand right there so I can show you how to install the back of it. Now, this is the keyboard cover, but we're going to install the top case first right there. Okay, so normally you want to clean it out and just maybe wipe it, but this is already basically brand new. So you want to make sure these sides right here, the bezels on where it closes to your laptop are still open right here. Okay, so as of right here, these are actually, that goes to the back of your MacBook and not the front. I heard a lot of people, they put it in the front and it doesn't look really right, and doesn't, and it clanks weird and isn't really attached to it perfectly. That's why you want to connect these two sides onto the back of the device. You can hear that snap. When it snaps like that, you know it's ready. And then there it goes. It connects like so, and then there's your stand. Isn't that great? I don't know how you guys can see, but you can see that little raise actually helps to improve your typing skills on how you type and how you can actually perform better. You can perform better tasks and everything, so it's pretty neat. So I'm just going to open this to show you how to install the keyboard case. Now let me open this right here and turn it to the side so I can see exactly what I'm looking at. Now I'm going to pull up a blank page so you guys can see what's included. Okay, so as you can see here, it does come with El Capitan and the latest and greatest in Apple software. So you get your little keyboard sleeve like this, really simple and flimsy. It's actually a great thing I forgot to mention. It's washable, so you can wash it and put it in the washing machine, or rinse over it when it gets dirty instead of getting this dirty, right? And it protects this and protect crud, water damage, and all that right there. And you just get your little silicone case, put that over it like so. No, I had that backwards. Sorry about that. The thing of live television is that you don't have to redo it. You just go and make it up. No, I'm just kidding. But you just simply put it in like so, like that, and it goes through. So it's really simple. You put it like so, and you have it right there. So that's pretty neat. So you have your keyboard case. You have this so far. You're saying, well, what's next? Well, there's more to it. You still, keep in mind, I was talking about, you have your charger right here. You have your HDMI, micro DVI to HDMI. And you have several accessories right there. But I still got a few more. Now, what do I have in here? You're probably asking. Well, I needed to cover my keyboard. I needed to protect my MacBook. And I needed to have extended range of battery power. Now, you're asking, well, doesn't that cost a lot? Well, not really if you ask me. Now, you can buy an additional battery. But what if you don't want to spend the other $90 to spend on a new Apple battery? Or because you don't want to get the knockoff editions that can burn your device or blow it up and they actually expand and it doesn't look great. Now let me show you exactly right here and what it is so you guys can get a better view of it. Now, I have all my links right here on Amazon to show you exactly what it is. So here's the power kit. Now the power adapter for this, just to go back to help you guys understand. I don't know how well this is producing in our camera. It's just showing you white, but it's called Singo. It's the single 85-watt adapter, so you can connect this to various ranges of the Apple MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, etc. And then here it is, to be clear with you guys. It is the Inateck 13-inch MacBook Air Pro and Retina sleeve. It's the carrying case, so it does protect your device. You can see in these photos once they load about how really intuitive it actually is. Now, as you can see right there, it's a nice little black covers, but you can find this was right here on sale. The reason why I got it for $8.99 and free shipping, so why not? But they do have additional type of colors, the gray. I really wanted this one, but it was for $15 and it has the carrying case. And it's great and all, but I was on a budget for you guys to show you how to maximize your money for the greatest skill set and cost. Now, they do have additional ones there. You can all find this on Apple for your MacBook on Apple's website, Amazon, eBay, anywhere you can think of it. It's really there. And let me show you what I got. I'm going to put this to the side for now so we can get more show and floor space right there. Now, this is a really small studio. If you ask me, it's not much of a studio, but it's something to kick this off for our first episode, and you guys have been asking for it. So, okay, let's open this right here. Okay, put that down. The jabber stick. All right, okay, let's open this here. Now, you're asking, why am I doing this? What time is it? I think it's like 2 in the morning. We're doing this live broadcast. Well, that's the thing about live TV. You can do it anytime, anywhere, at your own set schedule. Now, this is the only time I had it to do this podcast and this video live show because I have a busy schedule, throughout the summer. So, whatever it is, I have the time to make the effort to keep on continuing this program for you. Now, let's open this box. I do get a lot of Amazon boxes, and you're asking, well, what do I do with all this Amazon stuff now? Like all these Amazon boxes. Well, the thing is, if you don't like it, you can always return it, but you can use it at your own discretion. You can put other things on there, use it when you list things. You have a lot of free, nice boxes. You can use it for storage, anything you can think of. It's a nice little quick hack tip with that, right? Okay, so let me put that right there. Okay. Oh, I forgot that I ordered this as well. There's more things that came in here. Right. I actually ordered the Ethernet adapter. Unrelated to this video, but I guess it ended up making it in the box. You can actually use the Ethernet adapter. Now, include the cost. It was $1.99. Why not? You can have all this type of tech right here if you don't have Wi-Fi. And let me give you a quick hint and quick tip as to why you may need a simple little Ethernet adapter. Like, well, I already have Wi-Fi at home, Wi-Fi at Starbucks, Wi-Fi at McDonald's, have Wi-Fi anywhere I need. If I don't have Wi-Fi, I turn on my phone and it gives off Wi-Fi. And you're asking yourselves, but when do you really need this? Well, the thing is, if you're at a hotel and you have your MacBook, you're thinking, well, there's Wi-Fi there. But the thing is, you may have to pay a fee, to access the internet. It may charge you $11.99, $12.99 an hour a day for slow, ridiculous Wi-Fi speeds that's already bogged down, unsecure, and you don't know what you're walking into. You can actually create your own Wi-Fi network using this Apple MacBook. So for $1.99, you connect this. You don't have to pay the connection fee because it's Ethernet, which is free for most places that you stay at, and it connects you to the Wi-Fi over a hotel. Another great tip is that if you're at a public library or at a college university where you may not get the greatest Wi-Fi coverage, but you do have an Ethernet adapter and there just so happens to be an Ethernet adapter right next to you, connect this, you can actually get faster speeds than you would have having a Wi-Fi connection that was limited. It's a great little life hack there. I do recommend always having one in your bag. And that's why it's so simple. It's 6 feet. But for 6 feet, $1, and it was a dollar, I believe. It wasn't $1.99, but it ranges depending on where you can get it from. You get a nice little cord. You can get it white, black, blue. I just get the blue because it's out. I like blue. And it's right there. It's one of the latest Cat 5 Ethernet cords as well. But another thing, back to what our main thing was, is this little device right there and the case. Whew. A lot of products going on so far, if you ask me. Great so far. Okay, so what this little thing is known as the Chug Plug. Great name, great device, right? Just brilliant. From what I heard, Callie Lewis on Geek Beat and now on her newer show and podcasting and called Geek's Life right there. They actually did a little review about this earlier in 2014. So this product's been around. It's trusted. It's reliable. And there's other few sources, on Twit This Week in Tech with Leo Laporte. I think they did a little feature on this little thing. So it's reliable. It's tested. But the great thing is the price. We're like, well, this is like $150 what it retails. But on Amazon, believe it or not, they have it on sale for a quite remarkable price. I don't know why. Maybe they're making a new edition, but this is the only model you need. And I think they have the Chug Plug right here. Let me find that really quick. Your little Chug Plug device. You can find it. I don't know how you guys can see it or relate it on the screen. I don't know how well it's translating. But you can find this thing for a great price. Now, I believe that what I paid for was actually less than $15, if just let that out. The price ranges from day to day, but I got it for around $8.99, $9.99, around there with free 2-day shipping. So let me pull it up. Yep, right here. I actually bought it for, they have it now for $13.99, $14 and free shipping. So basically $15. But I bought it when it was on sale for a remarkable price of $9.99 from Mango Wireless. So that's really neat right there. And the company is known as Lamar Unleaded Power. Now what this is that hooks up to your additional MacBook power adapter and cord, and essentially is a pass-through for your device. Now, let me open this here really quick. You guys can see what this is rambling on here, and not even showing you the product. The great thing is about having your own live television is that I don't have to follow someone else's schedule. I can talk as long as I want. God, no, you don't want to hear it, but I like to talk, right? And I don't have to set myself to an hour podcast or hour show that's only an hour, and I had to run ads, all that. I'm going to run ads, but not on Facebook Live. It is simple ads that are informative and really mean something to you. So here's your little chug plug. I like naming. Really cool, right? And you get your little chug plug right there. It's really simple. It's really lightweight. And you still get the advanced features like your MacBook where you can just press it and it lights up. I don't know how well you can see that. If I tilt it right there, yeah, it does light up right there. It shows you your little battery right there. And you're like, well, what are I connected? Where's the connectors? The thing is, they save the hassle, the money, and the time for you to do this. Oh, you actually get a nice little carrying case right there. How neat is that? And you do get a 2-year manufacturer warranty. So if anything does go wrong, if it does decide to, God forbid, die on you, they can replace it free of charge, hassle-free. So that's a great little thing there. Now, what you want to do, I don't actually have the official adapter yet. Just let me get one really quick and I show you what it would look like. Okay, now I'm back. Oh, okay, I have one here, but for an actual an iBook. I still actually use the way older Macs than what was here because they're still very reliable. I tell you, they're reliable, they're durable, and they last a lifetime. But basically what it is that you actually get your official MacBook one that looks like this. You open it on the side of here, and you simply connect it right there, right? You just simply pop that in. It locks in place, and you have this little feature, but you're like, well, what do I get this other port? Well, you simply plug in the other power adapter, but what I'm going to show you right now is that, don't do this as I do, but you get your little end port right there, and you pop it in on the end of the device. It actually would have the cap for the official retail one, and it charges it right there. And it's that simple, right? It's really cool, really unique if you ask me. And it is a game changer. For $15, it extends your lifetime of your battery for about 3 to 5 hours. So instead of spending $80 on what it be to this, simply slap that and plug it in, and then you get those additional hours on your MacBook as well. So that's a really neat little device thing right there. I thought was really interesting. Now another thing, quick thought. This really neat, cool device. Now, this case right here, it was $8.99. So, and it's made by, right there, Inateck. Now, what's really cool about this is that it was $8.99, free shipping, and it was known as the best sleeve for your MacBook or Apple computer. Okay, so what I really thought those stood out for the price. You get a nice little thing in here, and then once again, you get another one of these right there. Smells kind of funny. It smells like cherries, so pretty nice. And you get your little sleeve there to put in your adapter, your MacBook, things like that. So I'm just going to open this here really quick to show you what it looks like inside. This is what it looks like, really slim, tiny. You can actually get your little chug plug thing and put it in there. And I'm going to show you how portable it is on here. You just close these lids right there. Open it. You put your little MacBook in here and just do it like that. I'm not going to close the lid just to show you what it would look like. And you have your little adapter. Like, oh, how am I going to shove that in there? You just open this, put that in there. It keeps it in there when you need it. And you're like, well, I don't always carry it. Just leave it in there. Forget it. Set it and forget it, right? Set it and forget it. It's always in there when you need it and how you want it. Now, once you do that, you get your little chug plug right here. And you basically set it and forget that as well. You put your little chug plug, keep it, you can still put a whole bunch of things in here. and you get your little adapter for your MacBook. You can have this one or the retail one I'm going to be showing you in here. And you have all that just jammed in here. I just have to open it more probably, but you can fit all that in there. I'm just going to show you how it looks, and then you can zip it. It's very zippable, but it's going to show you all those things you get in here for $8.99. You get this whole case, and I believe that is a great value proposition. And I'll be reviewing all these products over the next few days to give you my honest feedback. Just don't take my word. Now, I want to give you a true and honest feedback, and I did buy all these products here. They weren't sponsored. They weren't sent for a review. They were, in a sense, I am going to give my review. That's the one thing I want to make sure that's transparent and clear. And I always wanted to make it a video that's true to my sources and something that really has value. And this is what I believe that does have value in 2016 that is reliable. You can always use this on another laptop, tablet, whatever it is, and you can have that right there. And that's what I always wanted to do. So for this thing, I only spent around $140 so far with all this included, all this high tech. Talking high tech, right? All this was included right here, and that is really astonishing, right? If you ask me, it really is the game changer, and you don't need to spend those $2,000 to type a word processing documents. You don't need to spend that $1,500 to create that video editor, because you can get Final Cut on here. You can get Adobe Premiere Pro. You can get Photoshop on here. It is still a very capable device. You can have up to 8 gigabytes of RAM. You can have an SSD storage. I'm going to put 256 gigabytes on there. And I'm going to upgrade the battery, the operating system to make it one hot device. Now, one thing that can be complete, but I'm going to get this really cool. You can actually get a little mouse for it, but I don't have it with me. You can pair Bluetooth. It does have Bluetooth. You can get a little Bluetooth speaker or a little USB device dongle with those 2 USBs. And you can have a really great powerhouse device for a really affordable price. Now, I hope I was able to answer your questions, your tips. Now, we're going to be doing in our next episode, we're going to be showing you the tips and tricks on how to get and maximize the speed, the value, and your money for having this type of MacBook on episode 2 of MOBiLiTY Now. But I just want to say before I sign off here, we already gone so fast. Had a great show, a great time. Showed you the greatest products that I believe that were reliable, trustworthy. You can do your own configurations as how you like it and need it. But the thing is, I want to make sure you guys enjoy the products that I recommend and the things that I use, and I want to know your guys' feedback on what you guys thought of this first edition of MOBiLiTY Now. Oh my gosh, it's been so much fun, a pleasure, and I'll be having a co-host right here asking, well, this is sort of redundant, it just says a logo, things like that. Well, I'll be actually getting a higher end display, having a co-host on here, not just me blabbering for like the next hour. I'm gonna have other people on here. It's supposed to be Jayar and Friends, so I always wanted to make something really creative, intuitive, and fits your guys' needs. So once again, if you guys want to find more about the show of MOBiLiTY Now, stay tuned on our Facebook page. Go on our Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube page, Geekified TV. It is GEEKTI TV. Geekified, something like that. I'll have it on right here really quick. Just take a quick look about this, and we couldn't have done this with our amazing sponsors. Now, I'm not doing any ads right here, but these are our 2 great people that help keep this show up and running, that provide bandwidth, that provide everything that you need to go on your daily way to watch this for free. Freedom Pop gives you the greatest 100% free mobile internet and phone service for a good cause. You can get a latest Android flagship, an iPhone, or an Android tablet, or even a little pocket Wi-Fi thing. I'll be showing that in our next episode too, and how to connect mobile internet on here when you're on the go, when you don't have Wi-Fi or Ethernet, as I said before. Now, another thing that makes this possible is Epson's new line of EcoTank printers that does work with this. It is Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and they provide really great products and services that you may need. And these people here make the show possible because they do provide the bandwidth, the opportunity, the time that makes this, to provide all this great gadgets right here. Now, I'm Jayar Flores. Some of you guys that are watching right now on Facebook Live may not know me or who I am. I'm Jayar. I'm a college student, but I'm not just a college student. I'm a news and broadcaster in technology that really wants to define the mobile market and mobile technology. I just won't be covering laptops here on this show. I'll be covering mobile products such as Wi-Fi pocket adapters, little trinkets here and there, mobile phones, technology such as Bluetooth adapters, Bluetooth speakers. As you can see right here, I have a whole line of products right here, all waiting for review or something that you guys should know about. Once again, I'm Jayar Flores from Geekified TV, and my main host or podcaster that puts this out there, known as GFB Broadcasting. We all want to say thank you so much for tuning in to this first live episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Want to find more information? I'll put down in the description down below if you're watching on YouTube, on Catchfly, if you're watching on iTunes, wherever you think the podcasts are, on SoundCloud, you name it, we're right there behind you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. Signing out now. Bye-bye.